Welcome to the Employed Guide to Streaming episode 10. We are having a special episode that is marking the end of the beginning of my streaming journey. And we are now live on Kick and on YouTube. And I have switched away from Twitch due to the lack of discoverability. It was good for like developing an identity as a streamer, but now I'm ready to like try TikTok Live, X, Kick. And now today we're trying Kick. So I'm like, oh, there even might be people, but I don't really expect that to happen. But like now, short form has been relatively popping. Long form has not been popping, but I started publishing long form. So no longer I was like, oh, why would I set up my phone to record me instead of the laptop? And now I remember that like I'm not looking at myself in the eye. Mm. Do I make the screen small or do I set up my phone to record me? I think I set up my phone. Yeah, so what we will do in this stream, I've splurged. I've splurged on podcast stuff. We have an audio interface. XLR. I will go more into detail while looking into the audience's eyes. Um, I had like a tiny tripod that I could attach to my laptop. Where it is, that is a good question. BRB. Look at the back of the dress. Okay. That was smooth. Okay, so this is the tripod. There is not a lot of space here to be like, I don't know, to be like doing anything. But this is the tripod that we are going to use. Oh yeah, and we are also unboxing a mic stand. As you can see, I need it desperately because this microphone is like almost 1 kilogram. It's actually pretty heavy. Mm. And this is the tripod that we have, and it has a clasp, a folding hook, it is called. So, like that, I attach it to my laptop screen or anything, you know, and it will go. Did it go like this? Yeah. So it's gonna be like that, and I will record. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whenever I click to streamers, like they are always talking. Like I don't know how. I don't know how they are able. I mean, I know how. I'm also like that. I've been just feeling a bit of pressure again about streaming. I've just like kept. I've taken too much of a break. And I think what I have to do, I just have to like raise my hours that I spend streaming, and then I will worry less about everything. Mm, okay. I'll do it like that. I don't want you to see my screen though. Okay, I will just choose this as the camera input. Yeah. Don't look at my bills. Okay, this is the kitchen. These are all the fridges. Don't don't ask. Don't ask me about the fridges. Um, I feel like I should start talking to chat, even though there is no chat. Like, be like, hey, chat, this and that. Yeah, I think I need the screen. I need. Can I change it to be like smaller? Why is it on 1x? I've done this before. It doesn't look like it, but was it this close up before? I cannot change it in Restream. I'm going from Restream. Yes, I think it was like this, but I just had at that time, like I had not a gear review. But for a gear review, this is maybe less than ideal, you know? Because I want you to see the gear. What do we do, chat? Like, and also like my gear review has been heavily criticized by Cloud Code. It told me don't even name it after the product. Like when I was doing it for maybe this mic or I don't know, don't even name this YouTube video like long form that I was making of the live stream. Don't even name it as a product unboxing thing, because you're just like opening something while talking about your feelings. And I was just like, oh, okay. And that's kind of like a saturated thing to be doing, and some people call unboxing useless. And I do see why they would call it that, since like you don't know anything about the product. So okay, what decision do I make now about the look? Do I choose the bigger frame and not looking into the audience's eyes, or the smaller frame? I will choose the bigger frame. I think it's important for the gear. And I have a nice dress on. This is an occasion. Okay. Well. I have so much shit to unbox, and we are finally there. We are like, I think Podcast Gear does make a podcast. Like, even if like with regular friends, if you just put in podcast mics, that's what the Flagrant podcast is. And it's been number one for a short time, but it has gotten there. Okay, now I will make this screen smaller, even though I want to see if anything happens. But okay, I will say hi to myself on chat because okay, I don't see it on the camera, but that's okay. Um, show on stream. Mm, mm. Okay. Okay, this is close enough. This is as close as it gets. We will do with this. Okay, I think it's gonna work great. Mm. Okay, is this working? Tom 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 tom. Tom 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 tum 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 tum. Tum 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 tum. Okay, it's working. Mm, okay, I will just start ripping boxes up and maybe show all the boxes that I have. And like, yeah, the only so I Claude could burn me that like my unboxing has like zero use. But what have I figured out? How do I have yeah, how do I make it have use? And that's actually a great question. And it wasn't simple unboxing when the video had use. It was compare the USB mic to the XLR mic with the audio interface. These are big questions that I've had before making these decisions, and like that I still have because I haven't tried it yet. Right now, we are on a USB mic, USB XLR double mic, plugging in the USB into the Rode Pod mic, the black one. That's what we are on now. And what are we thinking? We are aspirational. We want to be maxing out this solo live stream podcast. So we will be trying an interface with a Shure microphone, with the Shure SM58. Do I have that to show? Mm. I have to do things one-handed because I have to also hold the mic, not for long, not for much longer. Okay, this is what the box looks like. Shure SM58. This is optimized for spoken word. Okay. And we also have an other audio interface, a mini audio interface, the MVX2U, also by Shure, which is Shure. It's like such a popular brand. It's making the king of microphones, the SM7B that Michael Jackson used to sing. So that's what I should have, but like it's 400 euros, so I'm skipping a beat on it. But a lot of Shure stuff, like I just don't have to wonder if it's shit. I'm expecting a level of quality from this. And this is a mini audio interface. This is this part, the SM58 with the mini audio interface. This is for a podcast on the go. This is when I have a thought in a cafe. This is when I'm traveling to Italy. And the audio interface, this is for my kitchen. Because it's quite heavy, I would like to be the kind of person that goes around with an audio interface, but I just don't know if I'm sporty enough. And like people, it's gonna be like bright red. It's really going to be triggering people that this is a high production thing, and that scares like street consumers and public spaces. So we wanna be low key, and I don't know, the mic isn't low key, the one that's like the SM58, but the SM57, I think that's the instrument version of it, and it's a bit leaner. I also like was considering that, and I think it would work, but I wanted to really optimize for spoken word. I just want to like be pushing the quality of the audio until I can. That's what I want to be doing here. And like in general, and then just talk about my thoughts in a high quality audio. And then that's a podcast. That's all it takes, in my view. Okay. I've put like a lot of pressure on this stream and on opening all these things. They have piled up. So it's been piling up, and now I'm feeling okay. What I should open first is the thing that allows me to stop holding the mic. Okay, the angle of the video is going to be XLR versus USB. And you are already hearing the USB mic, the pod mic, and we are going to be able to plug this one into XLR, and then we can see the difference. So like the main value of all microphone unboxing videos is the comparison, because there is only one metric that counts, which is like how smooth is your audio, does it have depth. And the SM7B is of course the king, but we want to get close to that on a budget. So let's see how close we can get without post production, because it's a live stream podcast. Like I cannot be doing post production on my audio for a live stream. Like, can I? Maybe. That's for another day to figure out. Okay. Okay. This is the oh yeah, this is also from Rode, this podcast holder. So it's matching the mic. It's called the DS1 desk stand, and it has a mount. Okay. It's not a complicated. It's not that complicated. It seems. This just has like a lot of weight to keep the mic, because it's very heavy. I still don't not sure this will do it. But sure should know. So that's the only reason I'm sure. Oh, that's a terrible pun. Okay. Another thing that Claude Code said is that sounds are important, and when you're getting it out of the box, it's important to get a good shot of it. So, okay, this is the out of the box shot, even though it's already out of the box, but now you see it. Hmm. Okay, it starts working when you are. Okay, and what's this? I don't know how much you can hear. That's what the fucking headphone monitoring phones are for. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can still hear me well with this distance. This works. Okay. And now we will have to attach it. Is this like doing different heights? Okay, I have no idea what this part is. I thought that it would like extend, but it's not extending yet. So I'm just gonna try to put on the mic and okay, you may want to plug in your mic to the stand, like not when you have all the wires on it, because it's kind of a you have to be rolling it. Now, like I cannot hold the mic, I have to roll the. Okay, I just put it down. Oh, it muted me when it like lost connection. But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's so much better than when I was holding it in my hand. That looked a little bit off. Not to, yeah, that's just what I consider off. Okay, so you won't really be seeing the mic, I guess, because it's on the table. Maybe I could put it here. It would need a stable surface. Maybe I can put it in another box. Okay, just so you know, it's not plugged in right now. So this is not that sound. This is the MacBook M2 Air microphone, which should be not good when you hear it in comparison to this mic. When I plug in the USB. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. I'm going to connect the mic now. Pod mic as input. And we'll listen to it. What is it like? Okay. Are we on with audio monitoring? You have to press this button to be monitoring and then change the sound. Okay, now I can hear it. But not very. Do I hear it? How do I hear it now? How do I hear it now? How do I hear it now? You have to be, the thing that I don't like about these monitoring mics, these are the Sony MDR 7506. This one. So I saw this even the weekend. I saw the weekend and Lily Rose Depp in the movie Idol. They were having this headphone for monitoring while Lily Rose Depp was recording as the character Jocelyn. So it must be good. But what I noticed for podcasts, the reason it gets so bulky is that so you stop hearing your own voice and you make sure that you're not hearing yourself talk and think that it's good audio. You only care about what the consumer, what the viewer is hearing, and not what you are hearing as the creator. So that's why the monitoring headphones are supposed to be blocking, big and bulky. But I kept this because I think it's good for travel and because it's better than nothing. And it has this ear that's turning around, that's turning out. Anyway, you see, like it can be annoying when it starts dangling, but it's also good because now it doesn't look good with my hair. At least this one does not look good on me right now. So I don't have to wear it. I can just plug it into my ear and I'm hearing myself. And I'm like, okay, sound is still on. And I don't have to check in my live stream, even though I should check my live stream just to make sure that if I'm not streaming to YouTube, that's the only way I'm saving. If I'm not streaming to YouTube, that's the only way that like I'm saving this video. I'm not saving it locally. So if the YouTube thing is not up, that's a problem. Okay, I don't see it in my YouTube studio, but YouTube Studio sometimes doesn't sync. That's like the YouTube for Creators app. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna search for myself in incognito. Uvana. I'm coming out so like before when somebody would search my name, yeah, I have to talk into the microphone. Now I feel the difference. Where the fuck am I? I'm there. Okay. You see. So now I come out on the top when somebody searched for my name. So just saying that before you could not even find me like 2 months ago. Okay. I okay, I'm just showing you. This should be like a screen share, but I'm live and I'm seen, therefore I am. Let's click on the live. When somebody searched for my name. So just saying that before you could not even find me like 2 months ago. Okay, I'm just showing you. This should be like a screen share, but I'm live and I'm seen, therefore I am. Let's click on the live. When somebody searched for my name. So just okay. Nice. We are doing well, but the mic should be a lot closer to my face in general, and we will figure out how to raise this mic. I guess. I guess. I don't hear anything from the monitoring when I come here. Do I have to take up the monitoring sound to hear myself? Yeah, now I hear myself even here. I think this should be now distance. Yeah. This is not like the Shure SM7B. You do really have to get close, but this one takes up a lot of handling noise. Like it's all this stuff. I'm just with an SM7B, it would be quiet up down if you were doing this. So that's not a problem. That's like the clue that makes me think if I'm here and I'm talking here, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's not decreasing the audio level in a way that's like it would with the SM7B, so I can afford myself some distance. Anyways, I think it's been going for a while, and what have we done? Not much. Oh my god! Bro, I'm having hi. There are people in my stream. That's crazy. Okay. I have not noticed chat before, but okay, some of the comments, guys, these are, well, I appreciate your attraction to me, but maybe we could keep it, I don't know, PG-13. I will need a moderator. I did not expect to have an audience yet. Okay. On Kick, you have discoverability. So this is something that happens. Okay, I feel like I'm going to get banned if I'm showing the comments on stream. But these are the comments that are now showing. Okay, so I just showed it for a sec, but now I'm going to like hide the comments to not be banned on YouTube. Okay, so we have like a weird guy and we have like a normal person who is leaving normal comments. We have a range. Okay, so like some context, like this is the first time I have somebody in my chat. So like how does this go? Like tell me something about yourself. KR8. When was this? It was a minute ago. Okay. I guess I will keep doing the thing that I was doing. Yeah, I will keep on unboxing. That's what will happen. You are all right. Okay. I think I can change the stream in a way that like the people don't see the bad messages. Wait, no, I will just block him. I will block the other guy. Okay, yeah, he disappeared. Now I can show the chat on stream. Okay. Yeah, so I'm also right. I'm a little nervous that there are people. I don't know, I've been streaming for 8 hours and nobody showed up. So I just like kind of got used to that. Um hmm, yeah. So I'm unpacking like a bunch of podcast stuff, like becoming an influencer. That's what I'm doing. And I'm drinking water. Okay, so I guess we will open the audio interface now. Yeah, so this is like what I was planning on doing before I had an audience, is opening this one. Like it's an audio interface. Yeah, I'm just getting started. Like I was kind of doing this series that's called like the Employed Person's Guide to Streaming, because employed people have no idea about anything streaming related, and I also didn't have any. So yeah, so now I streamed like 7 hours to myself, and now I'm streaming to like, I don't know, um to one person. Yeah, to like you. And yeah, so I'm thinking I have to like level up the audio to make it the kind of content, that I can make other content of, where so that like I have the live stream and then I make long form YouTube and then I make short form YouTube from it. And like, since I'm a lot like just in my room, like if you have good audio, if you are in one place, you like need to have good audio. So like the theory is, yeah, that it's kind of just gonna raise the quality enough just by having good audio, that it's like content that gets watched in this oversaturated like situation. If I want to be like a pro streamer, I guess like, yeah, I, I don't know, I feel like streamers have just like a different relationship with their audience and like also to each other. Like YouTubers are kind of like lonely and in their room and doing the same thing, but they are like not sharing the moment with the audience. And it's also like more value providing. And streaming, it's more like chilling together. And I'm trying to like get to that level, like where I'm from. I'm Yeah, so I'm from Hungary. I grew up in Budapest, and I'm also, my dad is Nigerian. So now I'm living in the Netherlands. Where are you from? KR8, KR8. Okay. Oh, nice. You're also like streaming. So, I- nice. I'm also like looking at, I haven't seen Rwanda. Rwanda. Where is that? I'm gonna Google it. Rwanda. Mhm. It's in East Africa. Looks really pretty. Nice. Also, like if you are in a country where maybe you don't have so many opportunities, like also I'm like from Hungary, there I didn't have like that much to go around, but like with the internet, and also like even in the Netherlands, it's kind of like small. Amsterdam is such a small place. I feel like with streaming, you can just like scale in a way that like that you can go anywhere. Like the ceiling, it's just taken out. Like, what kind of streams do you do? Like, what are you like IRL or? And where do you stream? Yeah, I guess obviously on Kick. Yeah, just chatting in IRL. That's where it's all going. And I also think that it's kind of the hardest one to start because you are just like sitting down and start talking to your webcam about like nothing and in the beginning to zero. So yeah, but it also is where the biggest streamers are and it's kind of coming away from desktop. Hmm. Yeah, I think like my advice would be like multi-streaming. Like I'm on a platform called Restream. They are plugging themselves also like in my right upper corner because I'm using their free account, so they have some marketing there, but I'm using it to stream, to double stream, to double stream to YouTube and Kick so that I don't have to choose. And if I paid, I could like stream to 7 different places. Yeah, I'm not wearing my, okay, I wear my headphones properly. Tum, tum, tum. It's kind of loud. So what it's doing, so I never really understood why streamers have or podcasters and streamers have headphones. And yeah, it's to like constantly monitor the sound, but like I don't know, it just feels weird, like it's either too loud or it's not, or I'm hearing my own voice from my mouth and it's not blocking it out. I don't know, I'm having a weird experience with these headphones. You can call me Crate, by the way, not KRA. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah. I also have a name like that where it's KR8. Like it's a streamer thing, having a number in it. Like I was like, ooh, one, ah. So it's like the number one. Yeah, it's like streamerified naming. Yeah, now I have proper headphone placement. Um, okay. How old are you, Crate? I think like streaming audiences have kind of a wide range. I think like I hear that it's a lot of young people and also but when I looked at statistics, I also saw that like there is a large audience like in their 30s and like even 40s watching streams. So yeah, I think it's like a wide range. Yeah, setting up headphones and the audio it will take, especially like with my cables. I'm getting rounded up by all the cable by all the cable situation. Yeah. So now, okay. So now I'm going to open this. This is something I got for the podcast. This is like an audio interface. Do you know about like audio interfaces? Have you been down that road yet, Craig? You're 22. I'm 27. Yeah, I feel old. I'm what's called unk in the streamer world. But 22, that's like a good age to be a streamer. Also, like one has to start, not that they have to start young, but it's also good for like connecting with an audience who is young and get to know you. And like being 27 and starting like this journey now on the internet, what I feel is that I wish that I have like had spent more time with my audience, even though I don't have one yet. Like, what I feel, I wish that like I could share the experience of like growing up and changing. And I feel like there was a lot of content wasted there, you know? And yes, people just connect to you differently and to their own age differently when you are young. So, like, if you are putting out them yourself and streaming like 18 to like 23, it's you're connecting with other people who are the same age and it's just like a deeper bond. People like when they get into their 30s and start having kids, they are not going to bond the same way with a streamer. You know like some music people with the audio interface. Nice. I've also heard about it from a music guy, like one of my flatmates. I was like wrangling around here with my microphone, and he was like, "Oh, where is your audio interface?" I was just like, "What's an audio interface?" Um, and then like he told me that if I really want to upgrade, then like I will need to get into this. Yeah, yeah, true. I still have like a journey to go on and like share. Yeah, I guess I still have like 3/4 of my life, 2/3 to stream. Yeah, there is stuff to do there. Okay, so this is like what this audio interface looks like. It's the Focusrite 2x2. So it's like has two inputs. So if like I have a podcast guest, then they can also like join. It's not as heavy as one would think, and it's not as big. Actually, it could fit into a bag for like a travel podcast or for like a stream. And I'm going to get the XLR cable. Yeah, it's a big bulky cable. I guess we'll plug it in here. Into the inputs, outputs. What does output mean? Does that mean that we are monitoring there? So I guess, oh, so nice. Like I was wondering, is this like useful for anybody? So now, yeah, so I've been kind of making like just sharing like my lessons of starting to stream, but like it's kind of hard like imagining like what my audience would want to, what like a creator audience would want to see. So it's really nice to like have one person and be like, and think about like what they need and like make it more focused in my head, like what I need to be talking about. Okay, so this is where I put in the inputs. I think this is where I can monitor. And then there is an USB here. I have no idea what that is. And there are a bunch of buttons with auto here. And I think there are these two buttons, two rolling things that I think what that does, it has the number 1 and 2 on it. So I think when you have two people on the podcast, you can choose to make one louder than the other person, I think. And I would just put it on auto otherwise. And there is also an output or a gain button. I think there is like a risk here when one doesn't know what's going on to like push a button that they shouldn't push, especially while you don't know what's going on. So that's why I think it's so important to have like the monitoring headphones, even when they make my hair look worse. You want to be all educational. I think for streamers, it is best to just share your personality as your content. Do you mean you don't want to be all educational? Um, yeah, I think like that's the different. Yeah, that's a big difference between like YouTubers. I originally wanted to be a YouTuber. Then I was like, I can't edit. I can't be editing all this long form. And also like maybe the kind of YouTuber that I would be is like 2017, 2020, because this streamer stuff, people used to do it on YouTube and be like a personality on YouTube, but it's not really working there anymore. The next Emma Chamberlain, I think, couldn't really come up on YouTube. Now you have to stream if you're a personality. Yeah, I think you're right that like, yeah, hmm, educational content is hard with streaming. Hmm, I don't know. Hmm, hmm. I haven't really seen an educational. You know what I've seen? Like now I'm like following streamers just, to. Oh, I'll have to plug in my laptop soon. It's not reaching the laptop, the cable. Mm, okay. Yeah, the only time that I remember educational content on stream is like when yeah, so I was researching some streamers, like Marlon, I don't know, Stable Ronaldo, who else is there? Speed, and like watching some of their streams. And the only educational part, I don't know, like Speed is going around Africa and like showing people what it's like to be there. And whereas Marlon like one time went to a zoo and he was like showing the animals. So I think like he had, probably he has a lot of young fans. So going to a zoo and making an episode like that. And he was holding this like ugly ass frog, but it wasn't ugly, but and I was like, it's educational ish. So like it's mostly personality, him being like ho ha ho, but there is also like a little bit of learning there. So it's like not a complete waste of time. Who's my favorite streamer? Hmm. Okay, so I have maybe not favorites, but what I have is people that I want to be like, people that I'm emulating in my style, and it's Ludwig and Ray Asian boy. So I think maybe uh, you might know both of them. I think you probably know Ludwig. He's been like number one like 5 years ago, maybe when he did like a subathon, and he's always involved in these like streamer events. And Ray Asian Boy is this guy who came up with Kai Cenat. He just met him at a 7-Eleven, and he was like the vibe. And then like Kai kind of picked him up as his daddy and made him a streamer. Yeah, so Ray is just like so funny. And there isn't really much more to it. So like that's kind of why I'm emulating him, because wow, he can just be funny and you can make a career out of that and you don't need more as a streamer. So like I guess I'm looking up to that. And Ludwig. Oh, you're familiar with Ray. You know Ray more than Ludwig. Wow, that's crazy. Like even Kim Kardashian asked for a pic with Ray, I think. He's thriving. Yeah, so he only needed Kai like as a window. He just needed like one opportunity. And he was also, I think, from Taiwan. So like it's what like some politicians would call a shithole. Like so I've heard people call Hungary that. I'm not gonna say that, but like I've that's like a common opinion. And he like just went to the States. He just needed like that one out, and now he is like come so far. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but like, yeah, the reason that like Ludwig is up there, it's more so not even for his personality. Of course, he's pleasant and funny like all streamers, but I think that Ludwig has like a lot of strategy that made him go like where he is that can be replicated. Like for example, in his streams, or like if you look at his channel, he will he will make the live streams in a way that they are easy to make a YouTube video out of. And and then one of my flatmates came in, so it's like a little bit awkward. Hey, I'm streaming, I have a viewer.
Oh, sorry, I wanted to.
No, I just wanted to share, like this is the first time this happened. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so like Ludwig has a very good channel for being found. What's Hungary like? Actually, heard a lot about Budapest. Okay, Hungary. I don't know. I've kind of like so left that like I've so left that life like behind me. How long I've been streaming? I think around 2 months now. I think it was around 2 months that I had like the first stream. Yeah, and then I streamed like 7 different times, and it took around 1 hour each. Like first yeah, I think the first time what I did, I saw this like other streamer having his first stream, and what he didn't even have slides. He just had a Google Doc, and on each page of the Google Doc, he like had a different sentence. Like it was super low effort, and that's like what I was inspired by. So I just made like a Google Doc, and then I screen shared, and that was like my first stream. So I just talked about like what I want to be streaming about and like strategy, and like it was quite shit looking back. Like my audio was really terrible, everything was terrible, but that's also good, that's also part of it. And like your first stream being bad, it's like kind of a badge of honor. So when people go back on your page and they see the first one, like that's your proof that you're not an industry plant when you make it. So yeah, I guess just like letting go of expectations and like making it as simple as possible, because there are so many like streaming. I did not, especially multi-streaming. It's kind of, yeah, it's a hassle to be setting up. Do I clip my content? Yes, I totally clip my content. I'm using Opus Clips. So actually, when you make a live stream on YouTube, your first stream was terrible too. Okay. Okay. Now we are together in this club. You, me, and Ludwig, our first stream was terrible. We are in the club. Yeah, so Opus Clips really works. And okay, so YouTube will save my VODs, it will save my live streams historically. And then after 24 hours, when the YouTube process the live stream and it's properly up, like I can just put the live stream link into Opus Clips. And then it will, I don't even have to upload the video. It's already like making the clips. And also like you don't have to pay for it like for usage. So like I've made like 5 clips with it, I didn't pay. They will put their little link like on my video, but like for testing it didn't really matter so much. Did you like make clips of your streams? Like what's your experience? Because with Opus Clips I felt like it's kind of just, when Opus Clips made my like horizontal clip into a vertical clip, it already lost a lot of quality just because just because like with bad audio and with like bad everything, when you like clip into the middle, I don't know, the quality just like hit me worse in short than like I was just like, oh, I'm making bad things. But that, yeah, that made me like level up, that made me like start using like my phone camera. It made me think, okay, we cannot go on with this shitty audio. So it was good from that perspective. And like making clips kind of, like I've done some like shorts editing when I was making Instagram shorts, just like from my videos, like my archive. It takes like 1 hour to edit a short if you are doing like a proper edit for it, like by hand. And I don't know, like the way, so like I had kind of 0 viewers on my long form and my stream, but my shorts have gotten views. So that was like before Kick, my like only way for discoverability. Um, we have 3 viewers now. Wow, that's crazy. I used to clip myself on Twitch and it was fun, but since my stream sucked, they never got views on TikTok or IG. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's because they suck. Because, like, let's look at the short form landscape. Like, what kind of short form content doesn't suck? You know? Yeah, and getting like views, like on Instagram, like I'm kind of in the 200 view jail. And there were like a few shorts that I worked on like for an hour or two, so they were good. And like I've had a live streaming, not a live streaming, I don't even know how to call anymore, like a real life event. I went to like an artist feedback session. So like I just opened up my laptop, I showed them my YouTube. So like I live, real live how do you call real life live? Like, I just opened up my laptop and did real life live, showed them my content, like my shorts, and it was like 10, 20 people, and they were like audibly laughing. It was like I got more laughs than Dave Chappelle, like a Chappelle stand up would in those shorts. And I was just like, that's crazy because they got no love from the algorithm. So that was just like a surprise to me that like the real matter of quality is like not the algorithm, but it's like when you show a person and you ask like, how did it make you feel? Did it make you feel some way? Or you look at their face. And that's kind of how like I center what my content is like. Yeah, but the point is, even the stuff that was good and people really enjoyed it, like sometimes got like 200 views. And 200 views on Instagram is not even views. That's like the baseline that it sends it out to kind of check whether it's going to send it out more. So I think sometimes with content, even when it's good, or bad. Like what it's waiting for is like, okay, maybe you can make content, but can you be consistent? Are you going to be here to stay? Like if I push you? Like what kind of shorts were you making? Like what was the topic? So it was like a clip from your live stream, but what was your process for choosing it? Reacting to funny clips. Like that's the best way for virality. I think that has like a lot of truth in it, especially like reaction content. You can kind of capitalize on the content of others, especially if you're reacting to stuff that's already viral, then you are like remaking it. So it's kind of fair use. So you can post it. I think for shorts, they even have like lighter rules around fair use and how you can use the content of others. Yeah, if you're reacting to a clip that's already viral, it might as well. It's just got that ingrained virality. Playing FIFA, I don't know if you know it. I think it's like a football game. Oh, you would play FIFA on the streams and then you clipped it. Uh-huh. I actually That's actually like something I wouldn't even know how to clip like a reaction. I don't know. With like screen shares, I'm in a little bit of trouble still. Yeah, I think it's like, is it when like footballers run around in these little circles? I'm thinking of making the chat like more prominent. Um, Fortnite boxed. Okay, we will have a Fortnite style chat. LOL boxed. LOL compact. Mm. Let's just do rounded because I don't think it's important. Okay. Maybe I should just plug in the XLR output input into this mic and just switch mics, and we will then see that like, does the audio interface make anything better actually? So I will plug out this mic. No, I don't know what to do because then I have to plug this into the laptop. Wait, like I will need a USB to plug this into the laptop. I have not. Okay. Mm. Will this be recognized by the audio? Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do a screen share of the site that is asking me where it's asking me to set it up. Okay, and then I will take my picture like this, trying to like reorganize the chat, but I never know where to go. God. No. With Restream, like my only critic for it is that it's a little bit clunky using it in the browser. Do I have OBS? I need some water. Actually, like I downloaded OBS, but it's not been friendly to me. I don't know. It's been. Do you use OBS? Like, did you have a good experience with OBS? I've kind of. I don't know. I try with OBS every now and then I think like some of my bad experiences come from my laptop being storage full, and then OBS would just stop recording and it would not let me know. So I would just like lose an hour of footage. And yeah, like I should be starting. Like, how do you like OBS? I don't know. Like, I know it's the real thing. I'm just like, okay, this is my sign to like start with OBS. Because I guess these problems within Chrome, like when one shares their screen in Chrome, they just cannot be fixed. Okay, I will just click on getting started. It wants me to log in, and it wants me. Okay, I'm going to not log in right now with this. Okay. Okay, if you say great, if you say that it's user friendly, like I'll give it another shot. I will give it another try. I think that will probably like level up my process. Okay. So there is a plug on the bottom here that's covering the XLR input. Okay, I'm just gonna pull out. I will pull it out. Yeah, when I pulled out the mic, it started me. Okay, now we are unmuted. So maybe you can hear the difference now. This is the MacBook microphone. This is the MacBook microphone. I think it sounds like very crunchy. Oh yeah, what I said. Yeah, show me the reel that explains it. I'm curious. This is like a creator support group, like small creator support group. Okay. I heard a click. Can you hear now? Okay. So now we are going to. Okay, I'm going to plug in my monitoring headphones as well into the Focusrite. Output left, right. Which one is it? Oh yeah. Here one of the letters has become green. So I was wondering where to put my output monitoring, and but it's lighting up in green. So I think this is like a second generation upgrade. Uh, it's not going in there. You know what I think? Oh no, this one? Hmm. This is crazy. Okay, it's not going into any of the holes. Um, what I think might have happened is that with this monitoring headphone, I've also, this is kind of the smaller version of it. It looks like a, I'm going to go back to the regular mic then, if this is not working. But maybe, okay, maybe you can just tell me if it works. Okay, I'm going to set it over to the focus. Testing, testing, 1, 2, audio interface. Can you hear this? Uh, okay, so now like I've got like a lot of hearing updates. Can you like type audio interface good if it works now? Okay, I will just wait until something happens. Wait, I can also like look at it on my YouTube, like what I hear. Audio interface good if it works now. Volume very very low. Okay, I will just wait until something happens. Okay, now the question comes: which one is the volume? Yeah, maybe the output, like this one. Okay, now I turn the output up. Volume very very low. Okay, I take a screenshot. Okay, now the question comes: which one is the volume? Thanks for like coming to my stream. Thanks for being like my first chatter. It was a great experience. Um, yeah. Okay, I see your Discord. I don't really have a Discord, but I'm planning on having a Discord. So, mm, all right. Mm-mm. Okay, exciting times. Exciting times. I'm also going to need to leave soon. I have life things to do. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good point to finish the stream. Also, because I'm going to need to be actively monitoring things. I will just close it on the note that I believe that this monitoring headphone has come with a bigger golden thing that I took off to fit another audio interface to that is in the mic, the monitoring here. So it will, I think this will be fixed by adding that little plugin and making this bigger so it fits the audio interface. Like it's proper, it's huge. It's a huge plug. Um, okay, so this was the stream. Thank you guys. See you.